Have you ever listened to someone speaking English and thought, wow, they sound really fluent? Well, interestingly, fluency isn't only about difficult vocabulary or perfect grammar. Very often, it's about how naturally you connect your ideas. And that's especially important in exams like IELTS. I'm Nick from Coffee Break English, and today I'm going to show you 7 natural English phrases that will help you respond naturally, connect your ideas clearly, and summarise fluently. And by the end of the video, we're going to put all of these phrases together into one strong, fluent answer that works well in everyday conversations or as a fantastic exam answer. So let's get started. Let's start with a couple of phrases that will help you begin speaking with confidence. The first one is, "That's a good question," or "That's a great question." Imagine someone asks you the following question. Do you think technology has changed people's lifestyles? Well, a lot of learners panic and answer immediately. But fluent speakers often say something like, "That's a good question." This phrase is incredibly natural because it gives you a moment to think while still sounding confident and engaged. Native speakers use this all the time in conversations, and in IELTS speaking, it can help your answer sound much calmer and more natural. Number 2 is another great phrase to buy you some time. So when you're asked a question, don't respond immediately. Start with the phrase, "Now that I think about it." This gives you valuable thinking time and makes you sound relaxed and confident. So you could say, to follow on from before, "Now that I think about it, I think technology has changed our daily routines quite a lot." This phrase sounds really fluent because it shows you are focusing on the answer, not the language. It makes your English sound spontaneous rather than memorized, and that's exactly what strong IELTS candidates do well. These are both great ways to answer confidently. But how do fluent speakers continue and develop their ideas naturally? Well, here are 3 phrases that help you connect ideas more fluently. This is one of the biggest differences between intermediate and advanced speakers. The first one is a really natural English phrase. "The thing is." You could continue your answer about technology by saying, "The thing is, technology has made it much easier to stay in contact with friends and family when you are away." Saying "the thing is" fantastic because it introduces explanations naturally and conversationally, and native speakers use it all of the time. You'll often hear it pronounced very quickly, like "the thing is," all as one connected sound. The next one is a brilliant phrase for introducing a new idea and providing a balanced opinion. Examiners love this. You can add to your answer by saying, "But at the same time, spending so much time online can have negative consequences for our health." This immediately makes your English sound more balanced, more thoughtful, and more fluent. And in IELTS speaking and writing, being able to look at both sides of an idea is a great way to show confidence and a stronger control of the language. And you'll see so many benefits in day-to-day conversations too, just by doing this. Okay, well, it's not enough just to give your opinion though. Fluent speakers often back up their idea with the results and consequences of the problem. And the phrase "as a result" is a great way to do that. it's one of the most useful linking phrases in English because it clearly introduces results and consequences. For example, you can build on your idea from before by saying, nowadays, people spend a lot more time on their phones, and as a result, they tend to exercise less. It's simple, natural, and very effective. And unlike some formal linking words, this works beautifully in both speaking and writing. So by now, we've opened our answer naturally and connected our ideas smoothly and developed a balanced opinion. We've then given an explanation for that opinion. But now let's finish strongly. There are many ways in English to summarize your ideas, and to summarize, to sum up, and to conclude are okay, but English speakers don't often actually say these. Here are two great phrases that native speakers use when summarizing their ideas. First, a great phrase for naturally beginning a conclusion to your idea is at the end of the day. It naturally introduces the main point of your idea, so you can start to finish your answer to the technology question by saying, at the end of the day, I think technology can improve our lives if we use it in a healthy way. This phrase is extremely common in spoken English because it helps summarize your main opinion naturally. It's conversational, fluent, and very useful in discussions. But don't overuse it. Once naturally in your answer is usually enough. Okay, on to the final one. And the last one is probably my favorite phrase in today's lesson. If you can remember this one, you will sound really impressive. It's what it comes down to is. This phrase is even stronger than at the end of the day. It's like saying the most important thing about this idea is. So you can finish your answer to the technology question with what it comes down to is finding a good balance between technology and real life. This expression sounds very fluent because it helps reduce a complex idea to its most important point. It's elegant, natural, and incredibly useful in both day-to-day life and exams. And honestly, this is exactly the kind of phrase that makes listeners feel, okay, this person's really good at English. Let's put all of that together and hear how it sounds as one fluent answer. That's a good question. Now that I think about it, I think technology has changed our daily routines quite a lot. The thing is, technology has made it much easier to stay in contact with friends and family when you're away. But at the same time, spending so much time online can have negative consequences for our health. Nowadays, people spend a lot more time on their phones, and as a result, they tend to exercise less. At the end of the day, I think technology can improve our lives if we use it in a healthy way. What it comes down to is finding a good balance between technology and real life. And there we go. That sounds fluent, organised, and natural. But notice that none of the vocabulary is really that difficult. The fluency comes from how the ideas are connected. The key to sounding fluent in English is not trying to use the most difficult vocabulary possible. Very often, fluency comes from learning how to organise your ideas naturally and clearly. And that is exactly what these phrases help you do. So here's your challenge. Answer this question in the comments. What's the best way to improve your English? And try to include at least 3 of today's phrases in your answer. And if you'd like more videos to help you improve your English fluency so you feel more confident in conversations and better prepared for exams like IELTS, then don't forget to subscribe to Coffee Break English. And if you want to continue improving your English, here's a video that will help you develop your reading skills, perfect for exams and real life English too. Until next time, happy coffee breaking.